Audio-Technica's LP60X is a powerful entry-level turntable, and I want to start this by telling you there is absolutely nothing wrong with taking this route. Then I'll explain to you why I felt compelled to tell you this. But there is absolutely some things you should know before you buy one, so let's discuss it a bit. It's a fully automatic belt drive turntable where gram force for weight and anti-skating is determined at the factory before making it to you. This also means you cannot end-user adjust this, short of disassembly and a fair bit of know-how. Construction does feel cheesy with creaky plastic design, but when left alone, it's otherwise fairly sharp and clean looking. It comes with a plastic adapter for older 45s to place over the spindle in the middle, and an Audio-Technica fabric poly blend anti-slip mat. The included RCA to 3.5mm is grounded on the 3.5mm side, which is important for going phono. As you may notice, there's no external for ground line on the back. On the far front left is the 3345 toggle for speeds, and to the far right is the start, stop, and the tone arm up, down, adjust. I think about it like a pause, or to select your song, you can lift it up and go find the song you're looking for. As well as on the top front right is a toggle to let the device know if you are playing a 12-inch LP or a 7-inch EP. The tone arm has a pre-equipped ATN 3600L cartridge. The cartridge cannot be changed to, let's say, a Grado or an Ortophone cart. At least, again, not without a little bit of unintended DIY work that would require dismantling and recalibrating. But the stylus and needle within the family of the ATN 3600L can be upgraded with other similar ones that Audio-Technica has designed for the cartridge. The turntable utilizes a toggle mechanism instead of an auto timer, which is fantastic. Say you want to listen to the last song on one of your LPs. Once it finishes, it returns the tone arm and stops, instead of spinning on for another 18 minutes waiting on a timer to tell it to stop. It's a perfect match for some active bookshelf speakers, and the preamp does a pretty great job. But flipping the phono bypass toggle on the back and setting it to phono gives you the opportunity to experience a little more high fidelity love to a capable phono device, skipping the built-in preamp altogether. We'll stop here real quick and I'll let you listen to it over the preamp playing through some active speakers. These are Bestison SR02 active speakers. It'll be a song called Call You by an artist named Liquid, and then we'll play it over phono on my Sony receiver over Starfaver speakers, just so that you can at least hear it and get an idea.
I don't wanna call you.
The bottom of the turntable has 4 feet instead of 3 with pokey rubber grips. So while talking about it a little bit there, I know I covered some of the downs, but let me make it more plain here. This turntable is a termination point out of the box. It's made to work as it is, without tinkering, without major upgrading, without fine adjustments, and it does well. It's a great turntable if all you want is something that's good, safe, and you won't have the desire to change in the near future. This has its place and it knows what its place is, and it is a joy to own, but it will let you down if you expect to be able to upgrade it easily by yourself. After using it for a while, you will find yourself very spoiled by how delightfully enjoyable it is to have a fully automatic turntable. So let me explain a little bit too about what I was talking about earlier. If people make you feel bad about getting something like this, don't worry about it, because this is a very polarized community. I've come to learn from reading and watching things from time to time, and it's frustrating in a way. There are people that'll tell you that if you're not getting the Riga Planar 3 with an Ortophone Black, then you just don't know. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's people that own Lin Climax turntables with the Ecos tone arm and the ecstatic moving coil cartridge, and they're going to look at people with the Riga Planar 3 and be like, yours is just a toy. So it doesn't matter where you are in the market, and don't worry about what anybody else will say. It's a fun to use, really nice, pretty sweet, but non-upgradable turntable. As one last note, if you're looking for something that's good to start out on that you're not going to spend a ton of money on, and you want to be able to have something that you can upgrade, but you're going to make the trade-off of not having fully automatic turntable, I would point you towards looking at Fluence. Fluence really does have some great price things at a pretty good range, and they offer a little bit more than U-Turn does, that, in my opinion anyways. Anyways, I hope that was somewhat helpful to you guys. You guys have a great day, night, whatever it is, and I'll see you in the next video that I do.